He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's O'Neal. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Moss. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Give to the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. Big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heisman.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake. And the quarterback caught him too and sacked at the 12.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Running for it on fourth down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Comes out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, they've just put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason. It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to pass, it's Howard. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The play-action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And this guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Moss. They're trying to get to it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, USC.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Pressure coming. Still looking on the move. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Running through contact. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. His 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning, but the defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, just keeps firing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Timber.
On third down, he drops the throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 18 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field.